All right, the Preacher 840. This is symbolic, and this is a response to your video entitled Atheists, Do Not Let Satan Fool You Forever. A friend forwarded the video to me, and what a surprise it was to see that I have made your list of names. I guess those are the people who are one by one gonna drop off into hellfire, that extremely cruel place that some people have the nerve to scare children with, little innocent children. In any event, I'm honored to be on the list. Thank you for the attention. I'm glad I made it into your books. I don't visit your site very much, and though I enjoy watching your videos. The reason being that I think that there's an abusive relationship, almost a parental abusive relationship, that occurs with you and certain of the atheists out there, where you abuse them with threats of hellfire, and then they come back and they taunt you, and then you come back and you say, "Why do you taunt me? I love you, and I'm doing this for your own good to save you." And it just keeps rotating like that in a cycle. And hey, I have no doubt that you're doing what you're doing out of love. I mean, I believe that. I could see that. But there are certain dysfunctional forms that love can take, and certain dysfunctional relationships that can evolve. So I encourage you to look at that. You were talking in this about about free will and the tree of knowledge. Oh, by the way, I'm an agnostic, not an atheist. But I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, "Make up your mind, agnostic. Make up your mind," which would be fine, except I feel I've been presented with a false choice. But for the sake of the logic, let's assume that there exists a creator God, and let's assume that this creator God created Adam and Eve, the two original people, and that he's a kind Father God. Now, as a father, wouldn't you want your children to know as much as possible, to learn as much as possible in life? Wouldn't you want them to taste of the tree of knowledge? That's why we send our children to school. And wouldn't you want your children to develop free will? I mean, that's how we raise our children. If we're healthy, we encourage them to think for themselves, to learn as much as possible, and learn to think for themselves instead of being blindly obedient. Because if one is blindly obedient, one really has not developed one's character whatsoever, and one can't really call oneself a mature being. And I would think that a kind father would want their children to develop to the fullest of their potential, absolute fullest of their potential. So that's mystery to me. So it's not really a question, I think, of disobedience. I mean, it's a question of these people reaching their full potential, which a kind and loving father and an enlightened father should approve of. That's what I think. The Preacher 840. Once again, thanks a lot for naming me. It's kind of I feel honored, actually. And you take care, and all the best to you. Bye bye.